We talked about a lot of the evolutions, and Foursquare is something that's been an interesting phenomenon, specifically really in the last 6 months, year. But now you've got someone that established a place, a franchise, a value, and now Yelp is in the fray with check-ins, and now Facebook is pioneering with McDonald's a check-in, and people are thinking that's the next thing for them. Where do you see Foursquare fitting in the future?
Well, Foursquare is setting standards. They just passed, what was it, 2 million users this week, and while that's maybe insignificant to other forms of media, it is definitely significant into an emerging trend of just checking in general, right? I mean, when people talked about checking in before, that was usually to a hotel, right? Now it has its own cultural aspects to it, and that is that you are, I say checking in is actually a form of social currency, because you lend your reputation and now your audience the brand that you are basically aligned with.
Well, a very interesting dynamic just happened to me in New York last week, and I checked in. We were at Mesa Grill, Bobby Flay's place there, and I see a client who was from Washington, D.C. that we had been playing with when we were going to be able to connect. I look, she's 8 blocks away in Manhattan. So I text her going, "You're at the Ace Bar?" And she's like, "Yeah." So we connected and spent 2.5 hours together.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That is part of the value of this, right? That is connecting online and offline. And in fact, that's you're looking back to the days of Looped, which is still leading in this space as well. That was part of its value proposition, was connect with people that are like-minded online and offline. You can see where individuals are around you. But that again is part of the that's only part of the value proposition. Businesses are starting to figure out now that, wow, there's value in when someone connects with, say, checks into our particular establishment. They should be rewarded for that. And now that is sparking even more rewarding. So what's Foursquare's role in this as Facebook starts to look at this, and Yelp? There's a big market out there, and it's a preference, right? Yep. And Foursquare seems to have really done a great job with iPhone users and Android users. Who's going to compete for that? There'll be a lot of competition for it. Now you have Check.in, which allows you to basically check into multiple services from one application
and get 20% off.